Well, hello Cancers, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarots. Today we are doing bringing things to a close, bringing things to a conclusion, as you know from the thumbnail. And if you watch the All Signs overview, you know that from there as well. Well, you got the Two of Cups for yours. So far, I've only done two of the other reads. You got a third read. This energy that from the All Signs overview seemed to come out in the present energy within the actual read. So I'm going to say presently you're trying to bring things together. You're trying to bring together energies of some description. Now, this could be family. This could be a relationship. This could be anything. It is a general read after all. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Maybe you're just not in this energy. Maybe you're on a different timeline, a different path at the moment. Maybe you're a little bit further back, a little bit further in front. Who knows? Right, I'm going to be using the runes for the main overall energies. This will be for a past, present, and future. And then I will have another rune for the change. Okay, so if you don't like the outcome of where the future is taking you, well, there's always the option you can use your free will to make a change in things. Okay, and that will give you, again, it will be for the bulk of you. It won't be necessarily individually for you all. We are all on different conclusions to different cycles, but the energies around the bulk of us are all the same. That's how we can do these general reads. Okay. And so let's have a quick look. Let's just put them down because I don't need that at the moment. So for the past, we have got. I've got to look at the pronunciation of this one. It's a big one. Basically, it means fawns. Okay, it's a defensive energy. So perhaps you were a bit prickly about it in the past. Okay, Fruisha. Fruishas? Fruishas. I'll call it Fruishas. Okay, and as I said, it's like fawns. It's the first time I've ever noticed that. It's about giants as well. It roughly translates to fawns, giants, thorn bushes, and the god Thor. But this is in reverse, so we are lacking these things. So maybe you were a little bit prickly, but for the wrong reasons. Maybe you felt opened and exposed by the past situation. Perhaps you were not really thinking your way through it, and perhaps you just felt really unlucky in the past about the situation. Okay, so let's have a look at what the present energy is. The present energy is Urus, which is, I believe, the wild boar. No, the wild oxen. Yeah, which is strength, health, power, education, creative force. So perhaps you've done a little bit of study currently on the situation you're in, and you're feeling more positive about it. You feel stronger about the situation. But this is the wild oxen. Okay, it's an untamed energy. It's an untamed power. Your education, researching the situation and the things may have given you a little bit too much information and has made you feel too emboldened and too empowered. So bear that in mind. But you are trying to bring things together. Okay, for our third rune, oh my god, we've got Fehu in reverse. The reason I say, oh my god, this is in reverse order. Okay, this is the first rune of the rune sequence. That's the second. That's the third. Okay, Fehu is the oxen, the domesticated oxen, basically. So in the future, you're going to basically it's actually in reverse. It's saying that you won't get control over this power. You may be unleashing up here. Maybe you're going to unleash something and it's going to spiral out of control. You may be losing wealth and money from it, because that's what the wild oxen, or the domesticated cattle, I suppose is the better word, the cattle of the Viking times was. It was their portable money. As we walk around with like a credit card, which has all our bank details on and all the money in our bank accounts on, yeah, the wealth of the Vikings was, well, more food orientated. Yeah, it's pointless having tons of gold and silver if you're dead from starvation. So this is why it was classed as the portable money, the wealth, the reward, the health, the new beginnings to a certain extent. But it's not. It's stagnating a little bit. Or, as I said, perhaps you're not going to bridle the power of the oxen and things might get out of control. Well, I'll do all this bit first and then we'll dip this one out at the end, okay? So let's have a look at, oh God, I've forgotten what it's called already. Furus, I think. The fawn. I'm just going to call it the fawn, okay? Let's have a look at the fawn. And that's why the rune looks like that. It looks like a fawn on the side of a rose stem or a bramble bush, I suppose. Okay, so in the past, you took action on things. You thought you knew the truth. You took action on things, but there was a choice to be made. We got the Empress coming out as well, and the Three of Cups. And so in the past, you felt exposed. There was a truth you needed to act upon, which caused you to feel exposed. Maybe someone revealed a secret of yours, and went around telling everyone, which meant you had to juggle things. You had to juggle the truth they were giving out and telling everyone to the actual real truth and things like that with the Two of Pentacles. The Empress is saying you actually did kind of get control of this, but it's still there. It's now out in the open public. It could be, for example, just an example, I'm not saying it is this, yeah, perhaps you were feeling brave and naughty one night talking to someone over the internet and you decided to send them a picture you wouldn't normally send people. Yeah, one of those sort of like the minute you send it, you think, oh, why did I do that? Pictures, okay? But at the time you felt confident, you trusted the person and things like that. And that's it, the picture's out there now. Yeah, it's floating around in the ether of the internet for anyone to find if they have the inclination to dig deep enough to find it. And that is kind of it. I knew the truth. I knew the truth of the matter. I knew this would happen, but I took action on it anyway. I done it anyway, which left you then juggling. Oh my God, what have I just done? But you were positive. You were the Empress in this. You took control of the situation. You then sort of, for example, on this example I'm using, you then messaged the person and made them promise that they weren't going to share it out to anyone else. But this card at the end sort of suggests that perhaps they did. Okay, and the raw power of this picture, yeah, well, it could be leading both ways. Okay, it could be embarrassing, but it could be leading you to riches. You don't really know that. Okay, but with the Three of Cups, I'm going to say it did get shared out. Someone else saw the picture who wasn't meant to see it, or something like that. Okay, whatever it is for your situation, it might not be a picture. Maybe you said something about someone and that got out. Maybe you done something in your job and you shouldn't have, and you kept it quiet and it's got out. Anything like that for your situation. But this Three of Cups at the end tells us that there was somehow a third party involved. There was like it's social networking is a good energy to represent the Three of Cups. It could also be support groups and the like as well. Perhaps you revealed something in a support group and someone else was loose-lipped about it. Okay? So let's have a look at currently what we have now. We have Urus now, which is, as I said, it's the wild oxen. It's the unbridled power, which can sometimes, we've all heard the saying, a bull in a china shop, haven't we? So it could be literally talking like about that, a bull in the china shop, smashing up everything. No, not deliberately. It's just a ball in a china shop is a big thing. It's going to make breakages. It's just going to wander around doing what it does. Oh, I've got an itchy horn, or I'll rub it on that nice teapot and it smashes on the floor. Because the ball doesn't have any idea that the teapot is loose and moving and delicate, does it? So it is kind of like that. It's kind of like this. It's like, I don't know. A good way to describe this would be like an a young child or an innocent running around with something which is really dangerous, sharp or shooty or something like that, and they don't know what they're doing with it, but they don't intend to hurt anyone with it or anything with it, but they will. Okay. Or it's a bit like giving someone too much power. Yeah, it goes to their head, and they do things for the good, but it might end up happening for the bad. Okay, so interesting. We got the Six of Cups, we've got the Five of Cups, we got the Page of Pentacles, and we have got the Fool. So in the present energies with this situation, there is a reminiscing about past happier times. Okay, that's the Six of Cups. That is the general meaning of the Six of Cups. And then we also have the Five of Cups. So this is actually, you're mourning the loss of the past happier times, the easier times, before the secret was out, before the picture was out, before whatever started. Yes, it was all good. It was everything. I miss those days. The Five of Cups is all about loss and sorrow, and the Six of Cups is all about the past. Now, you could be procrastinating on that, spending far too much time thinking about these losses than actually learning anything. Okay, but I did say something about learning things in this particular bit. Okay, and here it comes out as the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is one of my student cards. It learns academically. It learns like through school systems, reading, not actual practical application. Okay, but this is it. There is the energy. Currently, you are trying to, I don't know, teach yourself as much as you can about the situation. So, for instance, maybe you said something about someone and they've taken you to court, and you're in a libel situation, in a court proceeding. You're learning as much as you can about this to find out if there's ways around it, loopholes, all this talking to. Again, this could be a professional influence somehow, the King of Cups. So in the past, perhaps it was a professional influence what caused you to create this situation. But whatever it is, you're learning from it, and you're trying to take it into a new beginning. You're trying to take what you've learned and apply it into now, to change things, to make yourself better, to start a journey, or to fall flat on your face as you fall off the edge of the cliff there. Okay, I'm not doing clarifiers on any of these or crossing cards on any of these to sort of get things going, but I feel an energy of like overthinking things. Perhaps you should be looking for the easy route out instead of the powerful route out. Sometimes stealth is the better option than brute force. So let's have a look at Feihu in reverse as well. This is the future energy. Now this is basically saying there's a loss of wealth. Perhaps you're going to lose whatever it is. Perhaps it's not going to go your way. Perhaps you're making investments in companies and they're going wrong. Perhaps you're trying too hard to get together with a person and they just see you as needy and clingy and decide not to go with you, anything like that. But let's see what the tarot tells us about it. It's creating burdens, whatever it is. Oh, there's an energy of movement. We got the star coming out, what indicates there has been a tower, but this sort of before mentioned up there, you've given your naughty photos out to someone, it creates a bit of a tower. You've been slanderous about someone, it creates a bit of a tower. The tower is there just waiting to fall as soon as you've done those sort of things. And the Chariot, your card actually, but we don't do that in Timsy Naked Tarots. Okay, so the 10 of Wands, burdens. Now this could be financial burdens. After all, this is all about like basically your portable wealth, your money. Maybe you're in dire straits when it comes to money. Maybe you're up to the hilt with debt on credit cards. It's creating a burden. How am I going to pay them all? How am I going to pay for my bill at the end of the month? How am I going to pay for my rent? Now the answer could be moving away from it. Okay, if you're in a house, maybe sell up, downsize, get a smaller house, smaller bills, etc. It could be bury your head in the sand, take a holiday. It could be just move away from all of this in general. The 8 of Cups is moving away from what isn't working for you and moving towards what is. The star here is telling us about a wish. And if we notice, we got the 2 cups, and That's you presently in the future where you're trying to get this energy to come together. It could be you're giving up on it. You're pouring it all out. You're decided you're going to start over. The Eight of Cups. You decided to start over. It's not working for me. But we got the Eight of Cups here, and then two empty cups. What need refilling? Okay, creating the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups would be like ultimate happiness, ultimate joy, ultimate emotional satisfaction. Yeah, finding the person of your dreams, maybe not in the situation of your dreams, but definitely finding the person of your dreams. Okay, the Cancer is a success against the odds. It's a win against the odds. It's driving forward. It's determination, and that's where this will be going. Yes, it'll be burdensome. Yes, you might give up on the current thing, but it does suggest that you might be getting something new afterwards. Once you've given up on trying to make whatever's up here work and bringing the energies together. If you have two sort of north polar magnets and you're pushing the two norths together, they keep rebelling against each other. You can't make them connect no matter how much you push them together. And that's kind of like the energy I'm feeling of this. It's just not working. It's just not going together. It's not clicking together. It's like putting the wrong jigsaw piece in and things like that. So it could be a case of just emptying out, starting again, and then you're getting a success, a reward, a victory. I will show a crossing card on this one. A new love. Okay, perhaps whatever you're working on is not the love for you. As I said about here, the Ten of Cups being made out of these two. You're wishing for something more. You're moving away from what's not working, wishing for something more, moving towards what you're wishing for. Okay, so that's where the current flow of energy is going. Okay, so let's have a look, because the Vikings or the Norse were great believers in time is not set in place. You can change it. This is where free will comes from. In tarot, we talk about free will all the time. In the Viking era or the Norse era, when they used runes, they understood that you can shape and mold. You can help create your own destiny by doing things which will change the way things will go. So let's have a look what we need to do to change the way things go. Again, I can't remember the name of this off the top of my head, but I know what it means. It means take a gamble. That is actually the gaming cup or the dice cup, a representation of the dice cup. And it's saying, take a gamble. Okay, so whatever you do in the future to change things is by taking the gamble. And right, I've just picked my book up to find out what it is called. Perfro. Okay, and let's just see what my book says about Perfro. Let's see how good my memory is on this particular rune. Where are we? We're there, so it's the next one along. Okay, so the key words for this, the translation is unknown, by the way. There isn't a known translation for this word. But the key word is mysteries, secrets, revelations, and chance. Taking the chance. And what it says is, of all the runes, Perfro is the most mysterious. Its meaning has never been agreed upon by scholars, but the symbol is often interpreted as a reciprocal used for casting lots, like with the hat, putting your name in the hat, yeah, that sort of thing, such as a modern day method of a dice cup. Okay, it's take a chance, have a gamble, maybe think out the box, be a bit mysterious, try going down a mysterious route. If you meet a mysterious person, yeah, that could be just a shortcut to your new love. Okay, that Ace of Cups. To be quite honest, the Ace of Cups is a good outcome, but it's going through some shit first. Okay, that is the problem. We got the Five of Pentacles coming out for this. We got the Queen of Wands. We got the Eight of Wands. Okay, and we have got the Hermit. Okay, so this could be saying take a chance on maybe freezing the person out. Yeah, as I said, up here we've got the whole Two of Cups for the overall energy from the All Signs overview I done, which is putting people together, putting energies together, but it's not working. Yeah, it's creating a burden. You want to move away from it to get something better, which you will in time. Okay, Now the other one is this, is take a chance and just freezing it out now. Okay, take a chance and just dropping it now. Instead of going through the burdens of trying to get it to work and then the eventuality of moving away. This could be them moving away from you, or the situation getting out of hand and moving out of your grasp, that sort of thing. It's saying, why don't you take control of this? And why don't you freeze this out? Why don't you say, right, enough's enough. We're not going down this road anymore. I'm going to backtrack to the last choice I made and go the other way. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Now, this could be an indication of who you're having to freeze out. Someone who is a bit self-centered, someone who likes to be the center of attention, someone who's a little bit two-faced. Or it could be saying, take control and bridle your passions. Bear in mind, up here, we've got unbridled power and never getting the power bridled. Yeah, this could be the energies of the person or the situation we're talking about. It's a powerful situation, and you're never actually going to ever get in control of it, with Fehu in reverse there. Obviously, this is like the wild cow. This is the domesticated cow. We domesticate cows from wild cows. It's that simple. Okay, we're not going to. It's in reverse. 8 of Wands. It's telling us it's communication or movement out of nowhere. Okay, it's unexpected. If you can imagine how the wands go, you have the 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Okay, and then 9 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands would be you're under conflict, you're in conflict of some description. The 6 of Wands is about victory. You gain a victory, you win, you won the battle, maybe you won the war, who knows. The 7 of Wands is defending your high ground, okay, being in the right place. I'm defending my position. Now I've won my position, I'm defending my position. Yeah, and then you have the 8 of Wands, movement out of nowhere. Okay, all of a sudden, whoever you're defending against suddenly changes tactics, suddenly comes in from a different direction, which then puts you into the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior. You've already taken wounds, getting that victory in the first place, well, and then defending that position, and they've been slowly but steadily healing themselves, and then they come in from another direction for an attack, leaving you as the wounded warrior, having to defend yourself for your last chance. Or trying to get a breather in between battles to defend the position you're in. And then the 10 of Wands, burdens, obviously, which then takes us to, obviously, the outcome of that. You end up being burdened by the new attack. Well, I say attack, it's all spurring off that 5 of Wands, which is the conflict. And you could go further down the ones. You can have the 4 of Wands, where someone's committed to the 5 of Wands, the conflict, and then you have the 3 of Wands, where they're thinking about committing to it, and so on, the new horizons, the setting the intentions. So this 8 of Wands is coming out of nowhere. This is like, yeah, doing what no one was expecting you to do. Okay, freeze them out perhaps, or be more of a assertive, put a brave face on it. I'm going to win this sort of thing, even if you think you aren't going to. Yeah, make this bold move out of nowhere. Yeah, and it's going to leave people out in the wilderness, the hermit. It's going to leave them looking for answers, looking for, my God, what's just happened with cancer. Cancer doesn't normally act like that. I used to be able to predict what cancer was going to do even before cancer woke up in the morning. And all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, what's going on? They're so totally different. Yeah, it leaves them thinking and analysing the whole situation. Okay, don't be confused of thinking this is going to be a quick fix. Okay, this is going to be just as much work as this one is. Okay, you're going to be putting the brave face on it. You're going to be like challenging everyone. You're going to be making bold moves out of nowhere. You're going to have to be a bit mysterious yourself. You're going to have to think out of the box and things. So it's not going to be an easy ride. It's going to be a lot of hard work. And remember, this one is leading you to new love in the end. Yeah, this one isn't necessarily saying it's going to be leading you to new love. It's just literally saying, why don't you take control of the situation? Why don't, before someone else guides you in a direction you don't want to be going in, grab hold of the situation and guide it into the direction you want to go in. Take the chance. Have a gamble. If you're not the gambling type of person, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so that is your read, Cancers. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. It helps me in the algorithms to be seen by more people like yourself. If you did not like this video, don't worry too much. There is a thumbs down button. You can let me know in the comments what you didn't like about it, why you hit that thumbs down button. It could be the lighting you're not happy with, maybe the sound quality ain't that good. I think my last one I done, I had the washing machine going and that may have come through. I don't know. You tell me. That's the thing. You alert me that there's something wrong by a thumbs up, but then tell me what's wrong in the comments. Obviously, if you like this, you can tell me in the comments that you liked it as well. You don't have to just use the comments for negative things. Okay, either way round, if you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, if you like this or not, if it resonated with you or not, if you haven't already joined my channel and subscribed to my channel, feel free, come and join the tarot team. Okay, and don't forget to hit the notification all button, okay, the little bell with the two little dips either side of it, because then you will get all my reads as and when they post. I thank you very much for you spending your time watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful end of the month. I will catch you all soon on the next one I do. Enjoy yourself.